Okay, I'm live. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, we're live here on various different channels: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Hey, everybody, it's Paul Aria here, and I am welcoming you on this beautiful Monday morning. And I want to start off by saying that what we're going to be talking about is India and power journeys to India and what to expect, what's the schedule, where we're going to go, all these good things. So I just wanted to just briefly go over a couple of things. For those people who don't know me, my name's Paul Arye, and I spent 14 years in India with the great Saint Sri Kalashwar. And it was really an amazing time for me to be able to do spiritual practices and to immerse myself in the meditation practices and also go to amazing locations within India. And you may ask yourself, like, well, what did you do when you were in India, and why is it so? Why are you taking people on these trips? Spirituality is about turning within. It's about purging the negative, receiving the positive, and to really focus on yourself. And the reason why we go to India is because India is an amazing place to go and immerse yourself in the vibrations of God's energy, Mother Divine's energy, Shiva's energy, Vishnu's energy, all these energies which are designed to bring about self-realization, understanding who you are, feed the soul, to expand your consciousness. And it's an important process. The reason why we do these power journeys is because it really is a time where you spend 2.5, 3 weeks immersed in meditation practices, processes, connecting with saints, connecting with the divine energies contained within India. And India is just, when you think about spirituality, you think about India. It has so much power. It has so much ability to transform every block in all cities within India. You will find temples and places to go and worship. So this has been going on for thousands of years. And the reason why yogis and saints that came from the East, Shirdi Baba, Yogananda, Paramahamsa, Vivekananda, all had disciples, Babaji, all these great saints, they had roots in India. And it's these saints that when they came out to the West, connected with the Western mindset. And it was the touch point between these saints and us Westerners. For me, it was in 1997 when Sri Kalashwar came to San Francisco, and he performed miracles. He performed amazing meditations. He did things that opened my consciousness. So after that, what happened was I went to India and immersed myself for many, many weeks in India. Then eventually I moved to India and was so enamored by the energy. So what we're going to talk about in this particular webinar is I'm going to give you firsthand context by listening to Sri Kalashwar's words so that you can really kind of get the flavor of what it was like to be around him. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and had this queued up. I guess I'm gonna share this one. Well, you can see the guy to the, I'm gonna just pause it every once in a while. That's me over here. And a lot of times when Swami performed miracles, I was always there to assist and to kind of follow his direction. And this was in, I believe, 2010, where he came down at like 4 in the morning and everyone was told to be there. And it was, we didn't know what to expect, but we all were anticipating. So let me just go ahead and just continue this. So for those of you that were just pausing it for a section here, when you're dealing with saints, you're also dealing with people who've mastered the elements. The elements here that are in play are the fire element and the water element here. And what's amazing is that you can see that he pulled a an object out of the fire, which he manifested. And he was able to do that because he has that power. And this is at the ashram of Sri Kaleshwar in Petakonda, which is one of the places that we will go on this power journey in June, middle of June. And it's one of the most potent, powerful, incredible miracle places in India. It's a vortex. The angels are present there, divine souls are present there, saints come around this ashram all the time, and there are 365 temples in the town itself. So you can imagine the immense energy and power that is just one of the places that we'll be going. So let's just continue so you guys can see what a saint does and how they perform.
What is this? Hello? Good morning. What is this?
So I'm just going to pause it here for right now and talk a little bit about what we're going to do is on the 19th of April. And I'm not here to just stop the video, but you saw what was an amazing power object that was created, and many other objects that he manifested and created and brought into the creation that is part of his lineage. He was a saint who was connected to Mother Divine. He was a saint that was connected to divine souls. He was a saint that was connected to the angels. And he was, he was the person who sent us as students to many places in India. Why? So that people can really experience the vibrations. They can absorb the supernatural energy of these many places. And I was the person that he would work with to go to all these places and to organize it, groups and take buses throughout India. And this is really what this path is about. I'll just kind of put it. I'll just kind of change the setting here a little bit, um, so that you can see it a little bit better. Um, Hold on a second. Um, right. Okay, here we go. All right. So you can see that he manifested this thing. And the reason why I'm showing this is because to make it real that the miracle energy is possible in these places, that you can heal through the miracle energy of many of these places. Panakonda is one of them. Tirupati is another place. Kalahasti is another place. Um, so on and so forth. So when we go on these journeys, we spend time meditating. We do processes. We do different processes, is the way to put it. You have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And the objective is to really kind of empower you with the meditation energy. Um, so the other question is, where are we going to go? What are the places that we're going to visit? Uh, we're going to go to Shirdi. You know, Shirdi Sai Baba, who's you can see the picture in the back, which in the beginning was where the statue in this ashram is. You know, when he came out, you know, that's his master right there, Shirdi Sai Baba. He's got an amazing statue there in India, uh, and you can see that he's working with the energy of these saints. And he's working with the elements, and he's worked like here. He's working with the fire element. It's in the process of bathing the deity here, and then also uh, working with the fire element. You can see he's like put that fire in the fire pit, starting the process. So we're going to be traveling a lot by car, by bus, by foot to many different places. We'll also be going to hopefully Hampi, which is a Christian Deva Raya stronghold, and you get the culture when you go on these trips. You get the vibrations. You meet saints. You witness. They seem like beggars on the side of the street, but they're supernatural people that are bestowing blessings. And if you ever go to these places, they're amazing. All right, I'm going to share with you one more video where you can hear Swami Kalshwar's voice, and you can really kind of understand his message as well. Let me go over here and let me. Technology is a big challenge for me, but that's okay. We're going to master that too. Let's see. Okay. Give me a second, guys. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, share screen. And I'm going to share my screen. And hold on a second. Latimer. This was right. And give me a second. And here we go.
Any questions, Muddy? We have it. You're crying. Any questions?
Any question?
Today I came here, guys, for little chit chat. That's it.
So this was, just to give a little context, this was a trip to London, England, where he did a process and a meditation, and which involved a power object that was there. And oftentimes he likes to engage with the students that are there by asking questions of him so that he can answer and address, uh, you know, questions that they have about their processes, about the supernatural energy. So this is one of those times. And I actually traveled with Sri Kaleshwar to London and was responsible for taking care of him while traveling. And so I was sitting in the front row, and he's got a great sense of humor. And his energy on this power journey will be present, and it will open you up once you register for the power journey to India, because Guru Purnima, which is from June, well, actually it's on the 11th of July, but we'll be traveling leading up to traveling to Penakonda and be able to spend Guru Purnima, which is the relationship between us and the Guru, and be able to culminate with that full moon process. So let's go into it, and then that way you can really kind of hear it.
Yes, Swami, I do have a question about the Asta City, about the Asta City consciousness stage. The last time you said that if we bring all the 5 element energies in one, by doing that, we reach the Asta City stage. So my question is, how do we do that? Like what is the mechanism of doing that?
What do you mean by Astasadi?
Astasiddhis means the supernatural abilities, the energies of Mother Divine to controlling the 5 elements, the nectar of the Mother's energy.
Arima, Garima, Cherima, Tarima, Tarima, Salama. Isn't it?
Yes.
Am I mentioned that?
Yes, you mentioned those stages before.
Put it this way. If you use the sugar cane or the sugar, it won't give that easily the sugar. It needs a process. Like your body is a sugar cane. Your soul is holding a sugar. To bring that out, it needs a process. It needs a process. If you enter in the Kumbh Mela, North India, Benares, unbelievable saints, they are not stupid. They are unbelievable siddhas, including our boss Shirdi Baba. Even though he pretend as a quite normal beggar, but he's a siddha. unbelievable healer. He's not attached to anything, but he's supernatural, attached to everything. To understand and discover that, to figure out to him, is quite challenging. It's not an easy job. To our human natural monkey minds, it's a big challenge, very big challenge. He take the intestines out, washing out and swallowing it. He does it tons of times, Khandana yogas. Somewhere a kid is falling off in the fire. In Dwarkamai, he is lifting it. Almost tons of kilometers distance, a kid is falling from the mother lap, falling in the fire, and he protected in his Dwarkamai, in his Dhuni. He have no idea how the elements is linked with his consciousness and lifted it. It's quite challenging. And he got badly. What can we do? That's his life. That's his life. Quite interesting things. Baba also is playing with me and with you guys too. Put this way. Something he want to teach us, but we don't know what he want to teach us. Of course, I'm here to explain it. Find out taste of the water. Get the clarity, the meaning of the oxygen, how it really smells it. Pure oxygen, no smell. A nectar, how it really tastes it. Without you knowing the bitter, you cannot figure out the nectar. Without Ravanasura, a villain, there is no hero. So far, since millions of years, unbelievable divine souls been through, got harassed with tons of illusions. Pretty good. A lot of divine souls got succeed. Never knows the Mother Earth what she's going to be shaky, will give the earthquakes, whatever it is. Put that way. Why I'm telling this? Yes, clock is running. Not the outside the clock. Inside your clock is running. Understood? Inside your clock is running. That you need to be very careful. Your bank balance, your wealth and your health and your beauty, whatever is the circumstance, good, is not with you forever and ever. Your pain, he is responsible. You are happy, he is responsible. Your problems, he is responsible. Taking you that out, he is responsible. Let we play our drama. Whenever our drama will finish it, we need to say goodbye. Only we are actors here. Only we are let play. Whenever our portion, our part is completed, we need to get out from the stage. Understand? More than that, I cannot say anything. Before we're going to say goodbye, something need to be meaningful to the globe. The meaningful means in sense of your message should be helpful to the divine and the humanity, no matter what. Unbelievable helpful. Upcoming generations, people. That we want it. Otherwise, I'm sorry.
Okay, well, Swami Kalshwar, he talked in riddles, and he talked in very mysterious ways. He was a man that he gave answers, but in the answers was a deep meaning. And basically, he was saying that the essence of everything, even the Asta cities, is found in consciousness within us. The purpose of accessing those abilities, those supernatural energies within us, is through meditation and processes, engaging in power spots, traveling in the supernatural locations in India. This is how Swami Kalshwar got his students to a certain place. Everything is in the hands of the divine, but we need to do our part in that process. We need to do that which will take a step closer to the divine. Then, like Shirdi Sai Baba, you can link your consciousness with the consciousness of the nature. In that process, in that practical steps, is tremendous amount of effort and nectar at the same time. If you go to my website, paularia.com, or send me an email, we'll communicate with you all the different webinars, seminars, power journeys, classes, courses, one-on-one consultations to help you to get to that nectar. This path is really not a path of silver bullets, in the sense that if you have a headache, you take aspirin. No, this is a path of work, but it's one of the shortest paths that I know of, given many different disciplines that I did over the years. In a very short period of time, within years, I was able to really receive tremendous blessing and tremendous benefit and awakening through these process of mantras, yantras, meditation practices. so that the illusions around us about who we are and where we come from dissolve. That's why we engage in these power journeys, so that people can discover for themselves that which is within them, which is true, immortal, and everlasting, and discarding all the unnecessary illusions, emotions, and mental disturbances that prevent us from experiencing that in life on a daily basis. So, dear divine souls, I invite you to our next webinar from here is the Saturday before Easter Sunday. And we will be talking about more the similarities of the miracles of saints from India, specifically Sri Kaleshwar, Jesus Christ, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Yogananda, so on and so forth, so we can all begin to discover the thread of consciousness that all these saints discovered within themselves through processes. And we'll talk a little bit about what these processes look like. The 5 elements mantras, the 5 elements yantras, the different yantras and mantras to connect to Jesus, to connect to the angels, to connect to the divine souls. We'll be doing a lot of this discussion more in depth on the 19th. I also want to invite you all to come and go to my website, paulrea.com. It's in the little left-hand corner over here, or the QR code is up in the upper left-hand corner. So you can go there, and my email is there, so you can reach out to me and correspond. I'm very open to talk with you a little bit more. And these webinars are also available for you to participate. So I want to thank you all. It's now 37 minutes into this. It's a great opportunity to share these videos with you, so you can have some sense and idea of what this Sri Kaleshwar meditation path is all about. So look forward to hearing from you guys, and look forward to the next live video. I love doing live videos, and the webinar for the 19th of this month, April, the day before Easter. So I look forward to connecting you guys soon. Take care. Thanks for joining.